Conservative government was elected in 2010, the Premier was Ted Baillieu, and there was absolutely no mention of an $8 billion road tunnel. In fact, quite the opposite. There was discussion about public transport. There was no mention that this government was going to wind back, destroy and smash every significant environmental initiative that had been put in place in this state over the last 20 years, but that's exactly what this government has done. There was no mention by the then opposition that they were going to wind back discrimination law for the first time. In Victoria, we were going to have laws that allowed further discrimination against people, but that's exactly what they did. And then this unelected Premier, Dennis Napthine, came in and announced this $8 billion road tunnel. Now, there are people in this group here today who have been campaigning against this day in, day out. We have been campaigning against this day in, day out. And I'd like to refer to what Mel said, that the caravan is going on the road to the suburbs and the regions, and that's precisely where we need to have this battle, because that is where we've been having this battle, and we are making serious inroads. As has been heard, this is not a popular project. This is not the big winner that Napthine thought it was going to be. In fact, Victorians don't want it. And on a day like today, during a week in which the federal government, which prior to the election was very upfront and said, Tony Abbott said he wasn't interested in funding public transport. There was a $3 billion commitment for the road tunnel from the then Rudd Prime Minister, and a $1.5 billion commitment from Tony Abbott for the road tunnel. And in a week where we've had more interest on people being damed and knighted, when we've had our so-called human rights commissioner give the green light to using the most offensive words steeped in a horrible, horrible racist history, when we've had the Attorney General call for the supporting of bigotry, this is a completely and utterly different state and a completely and utterly different country under the Liberal Conservative rule. So it's not just an issue today about public transport. We're all here for that. We want to stop this tunnel. We want to invest in transport, but this is also about standing up against Napthine and standing up against Abbott and using all of our power and capacity to do so. Good luck. Thank you.